Washington, starting quarterbacks, Wentz and Gabriel. Gabriel in his first NFL start, a couple of touchdown passes. Wentz and Schwartz.
G'day. All right. Never in doubt. Two Circus Survivors home. Ah, boy. All right, let's run through these games before they kick off and see if anything stands out. Dolphins, Panthers. Probably the smallest bet game. Well balanced. Looking at 91% of the master money is on the Dolphins. Let's see at what numbers. Mainly at +1, +1.5, which they're over at the -1 now. But God, two bad teams. What a horrible game. I'm gonna Jets Cowboys is the most lopsided game of the day for us. It's the biggest game of the day for us. It's 83% of the money is on the Jets. 99% of the master money's on the Jets. Even the total's 78% on the over. Ooh. Yet 72% on the under. Money line's a little weird. It's a little bit more on the Cowboys than the Jets. But just this insane. It's just insane. So I declared last night, while it's not a statistical bet game, this is our biggest game of the day, and you're trying to root home the Cowboys. Jets cost us in that first week. I'm sorry, but go Cowboys on this one. It's just blown away by how much money is on the Jets, and again, Rec and Master, and just another $30K bet coming on the Jets. So this one blows my mind. Big bet game, Colts Raiders. We're looking at 74% of the money on the Colts, about 53% of the master money. Super heavy on the under. We're looking at 71% on the under, 94% of the master money on the under. Looking at under 48, 47.5, 47 there. Another big game of the day. Got two of my Colts in the Survivor. Looking at the picks, the Colts get knocked out. But definitely need the Raiders here to cover. Broncos, Eagles, well balanced. Although we're looking at 92% of the master money is on the Eagles, and that's at -3, 3.5, and a little bit of 4. Heavy total here. Looking at 87% on the over, about 57% of the master money on the over. Giants Saints, garbage game, well balanced. Although we're looking at 87% of the master money is on the Saints. Who knows what's going to happen in that game. Well balanced total. 62% of the master is on the under. Baltimore, Houston. This one started heavy. Houston early in the week. It's come back now where we're looking at about 58% of the money's on the Ravens. However, what are we looking at? 65% of the master money is on the Texans. Let's see where this is at. Big chunk at 3, +3, +1.5, -1. Not a lot after that. On the other side, it's like the +2, +1.5, +1. So, it's mainly plus money and then the -1 there on the Texans. Total 67% on the over, 60% of the master money on the over. It's almost a data play, the Texans, but it's not enough. I wouldn't mind, bunch more on the Ravens to kind of separate that out. But heavy on the Ravens, master money's on the Texans. Here's another lopsided game. Cardinals looking at 82% of the money, and 87% of the master money is on the Cardinals. Look here. Like they bought down 5 to 5.5, 6. So there's not a lot at the actual 7 or 7.5. Click on here and just see how much of this is teaser money. Yeah, there's a lot. So if I just look at that. Yeah, well, this is teaser money. We're looking at 85% of the money on the Cardinals is teaser money. So not really at the 7 or the number. It's all bought down. Seahawks, Buccaneers. Looking at 72% of the money is on the Seahawks. Looking at 89% of the master money is on the Seahawks. -3, -3.5 is that bit buyback at +4, +3.5. Lions, Bengals, super well balanced, but 98% of the master money is on the Bengals, and that was played at 10, little at 10.5, little buy up to 11.5, but +10 was the bulk of that. Really nothing on that total there. Another heavy bet game, Commanders. Looking at 68% of the money on the Commanders, like 99.9% of the master money is on the Commanders. We'll look at a +3 is where a bulk of that is. And then plus 2.5 at juicy money. So this must have been when this game was at 3. I take it +2. That's weird. Just have a quick look. Yeah, I guess that might even be a bad number posted there. But yeah, Commanders, heavy money there. We're going to need the Chargers. Here's an interesting one. Bills, 68% of the money. However, we've got 69% of the master monies on the Patriots. It's not a lot, but it is at 8.5. Bit bought up to 10. Bit at 8. Chunk at 7.5. So probably not enough master money there, but yeah. Jared, got any bets for the ones for you? I'm not sure which one that is. If you're just asking if I have anything that I like today, or first halves, or anything like that. If you're still there, just throw in another message. Speaking of first halves, Jets is just like 91% of the money, 100% of the master money. +0.5, laying money +2.5. There's a little bit there. Just all over it. I mean, it's the Jets, but there's a lot of confidence being put on the Jets today. Same with the Colts, strong money there. 1 p.m. slate. Yeah, so for me, our biggest need is going to be the Cowboys. Oh, Jesus, just had an 80K bet on the Jets. This Jets money's just running hot. Did the Cowboys miss the plane or something? You're going to be cheering the Cowboys hard. As I said, everybody's on it. Masters, Joes, Pros, Rex, Sabers, everything. So I don't know if I missed it and the result's already in, but I've, as a bookie here, Cowboys. Raiders, Colts, fairly well balanced. The rest of them kind of fairly well balanced. We are, and then that's a later game. So I'm putting all my chips in one basket on the early games. People, this is a great thing about being the bookie. You don't have to make decisions. You let the rest of the world make decisions, and you end up on something. And right now we're on the Cowboys. So this is even going to be the easiest win for the punters out there, the bettors, or the bookies are going to reap it in. So I'm getting on it. If there's anything else later, we have a quick jump. MLB games. Okay, got 2 today. Unfortunately, our liquidity here is low. We can't take bets on the Tigers games. However, it's all Tigers money from everywhere else. We're looking at 93% of the money is on the Tigers, 100% of the master money. Again, this might have been one I saw you. Yeah, it took minus mid-30s, minus 40s. All Tigers money there. This is not going to be good if they get to the World Series and we can't take action on it in New Jersey. Yankees, Blue Jays, not a lot there. What else we got going on today? We see with the Anderson's Farms. Let me bring up, see what we got here before we jump into this. Did we cheer at anyone? C and for PGA. Looks like we got a good book on the PGA. Any overages, any lays? Not seeing anything there. Just quick look before we jump in. All right, looks like going down. I guess they're looking at Higo being I got to hold on in the PGA. It's an alright result for us, not so much overnight. The result we're really looking for is Danny Walker. If you can get any 8.5, maybe 8 to 1, worth having a tickle there. 8.5 to 1. Have a look at these matchups, see if there's anything there to throw out to throw into the afternoon. All right, got a few minutes. Slate stuff. Yeah, not there again. You see 8s or betters on Walker, worth a tickle there, but that's it for now. I'll see if any of these other games find anything later on, but yeah, go Cowboys and go Vikings.